Last week of the year and the holiday celebrations are still underway. It means a lot of decorations and flammable materials all around the house. It could lead to fires. So yesterday on the show, John Strabel and I spoke with Lieutenant Mariano Elias Jr. with the San Francisco Fire Department live about how to protect you and your family. Here's that conversation.
Mariano, did you respond to a lot of home fires this holiday season?
Good morning. Thanks for having me. Fortunately, San Francisco did not have a ton of fires. There was a fire yesterday, and also, unfortunately, a vehicle fire that someone perished while driving. So there are quite a bit of fires that go on during this holiday season.
Well, that's why this message that you're giving us this morning is so important. Okay, let's talk about the main causes of home fires during the season.
So quite a bit of fires do start through electrical problems. Some of those things are overloading outlets and putting too many plugged-in devices into the outlets. Depending on where you live and the age of the home, of course, San Francisco has a lot of older homes, and some of the wiring may be older, so that's something to be aware of. If using a power strip, that's recommended, but it also is recommended to use a strip that is certified through an agency similar to Underwriter Laboratories. Another problem that we see is Christmas lights that have frayed electrical cords, so all the wiring may be exposed or cut up or frayed. So one thing we do ask folks to do is to just take a look at your wiring before you put it away. That way you will see that if it's damaged, that you should probably discard them. And just be aware of not putting, for example, your Christmas tree near a heat source. So some of those sources could be a space heater. We recommend putting space heaters at least 5 feet away from the area you, for example, are going to be sleeping near or near a Christmas tree. And then the tree, if you're going to have one, a natural tree that is, keep it away from the fireplace. So those catch on fire very quickly.
We were talking a little bit about Christmas trees causing those electrical problems and the fact that at this point, some people's Christmas trees are a little dried out. Is there any sort of recommendations that you have for making sure people can make those trees last as long as possible?
Yeah, so the recommendation is to make sure to water your tree daily. But we do say about this time of year, even going into the new year, they're starting to dry up. They've been out for quite a while. And we check with your local garbage company to see if they have a recycling program. Sometimes the Boy Scouts of America offer recycling services as well. So you have to check with your garbage company to remove it out of your home. And we ask that you just keep it away from any heat source and then water it daily, continually.
All right, so I'm wondering if we're getting ready for the holidays, what sort of maintenance needs to be done on your home? What should I be checking to make sure that I can lower the fire risk?
Another problem we do see is cooking. When we have family gatherings, we see that folks are cooking in their ovens, and people don't always clean their oven. So sometimes having some drippings at the bottom of your oven can cause fire within the oven compartment. So that's another thing, some little general housekeeping. And then, of course, candles. Hanukkah is also going on right now, so any live candles, we recommend to either use battery-operated candles or to be very vigilant. Also, with having pets around candles, they can potentially knock them over. So there are a lot of causes are basically accidental. With grease fires on the cooktop, you do see that the grease does ignite, and to have a fire extinguisher available. Obviously, calling 911 for a fire emergency and evacuating the home along with your family. Obviously, we do see people try to fight the fire before calling 911. And we try to ask people not to do that. Just call 911, evacuate, and close the door when you leave, preferably to keep the fire from getting larger. So there are some things you can do. We ask people just to be aware, some general housekeeping tips, and we want people to be safe at home.
Yeah, Lieutenant, now that we've made it through Christmas, I'm sure your protocol is going to change a little bit as we approach New Year's Eve. A whole new set of fire risks for that next holiday.
Yes, we do see some emergencies regarding fireworks and large gatherings. So once again, general awareness of where you are. Basically, even if you travel, right? Even having your medications with you, if you are taking any, where's your exits on where you're at? What kind of establishment are you visiting? So evacuate the building, and that's what we want people to do, is to basically save their own lives if they can. And that's the most important thing, is their own lives.
Well, Lieutenant, I know we all appreciate all the work that you with San Francisco Fire do this time of year. A personal note, the firehouses all looked awesome with those Christmas lights this year. Just wanted to say that.
Yeah, thanks for having us. And of course, we want to spread the holiday spirit and cheer and want to participate and just show that the fire stations are part of the neighborhood and how we can connect with the community doing that decoration contest.
All right, Lieutenant, thank you so much for joining us today. And we'll be right back after the break.